Marissa, and today I want to present to you guys what Columbus Day is and why it should be replaced with Indigenous Peoples Day. Throughout our school life, per se, we have been taught only what people want us to know, not the full truth behind every story. If I asked you what Columbus Day is, you would more than likely say it was when Christopher Columbus came to the Americas and began the American settlement in 1492, correct? Well, even though that is true, it's not the complete reality of how things happened. According to opm.gov, there's 10 federal holidays, including Columbus Day, and we are only taught that Columbus Day is the foundation of America and all the positive outcomes, but we have never really talked about the millions of lives lost on the way. So according to UW Press, there were about 100 million Native Americans living in the Americas before Columbus arrived, and by 1650, there were only 6 million. That is a lot of lives lost. I may not be a part of the Native American culture, but I do believe that we all deserve the truth as a nation, and we should be able to honor and celebrate the right people. We should come together as American people to bring out the truth behind Columbus Day, and we should be able to replace it by celebrating the Native American people and their ancestors who lost their lives trying to fight for their land. So today I want to talk to you guys about the truth behind Columbus Day, what Indigenous Peoples Day is, and how we can help. So the truth is that Columbus Day really just highlights the killing of many Native American people. So it benefited America as a nation, but it definitely did not benefit the Native American people. So according to UWPress.com, in 1492 there was about 100 million Native Americans. Well, by 1650 there was only 6 million. And according to the 2010 to 2020 U.S. Census Bureau, out of the whole American population, only 2.09% were Native American. What I'm trying to get at is just saying that 94 million Native Americans lost their lives trying to save their sacred land. And since 1650, the Native American population hasn't been able to recover, and still to today, they don't receive the help they need. So what is Indigenous Peoples Day, you may ask? Well, it is a holiday that celebrates and honors the Native American culture and history. During this time, which is October 11th, many Native Americans come together as a community and show off their culture and just try to remember the beauty of how everything was before Columbus arrived. So according to NPR.org, this celebration takes place on October 11th, and it lasts 1 to 2 days, depending on the type of Native American. And I feel like Indigenous Peoples Day would be a chance for American people to pay their respects to all their ancestors who lost their lives. Many of us are like, at this point we're like, what can we do? At times it may be very confusing of what we can do. But today, with today's technology, there's many things we can do. Just knowing the facts and spreading the word is so much help. Spreading awareness is just a lot of help. October 11, 2021 can be the year we make a difference. How, you may ask, right? Social media. Social media is one of the biggest platforms we can probably use. We can use Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. We can also use platforms such as YouTube. We can do podcasts on Spotify or Pandora. There's many things we can do. We can also just spread awareness to our parents, to our family, and just being aware and acknowledging that there's work to be done. So today I went over the truth behind Columbus Day, what Indigenous Peoples Day is, and how we can help. We should be able to be proud of who we are as a nation. We as Americans should be able to know the truth behind every federal holiday we celebrate. Columbus Day is a significant event in American history. but it caused a lot of damage to the inhabitants before Columbus. Is this who we want to be as a nation? Is this who we want to be recognized as? A person who caused the death of millions of Native Americans? A person who cared more about taking the land than murdering the natives who he saw as savages? Together as Americans, we can come together and celebrate the millions who died fighting for their sacred land, which belonged to their ancestors way before Columbus came. But as Americans, together we can. Thank you.